After the outbreak, I turned into a zombie. But my mom just thought it was some new slang. All she cared about was fixing my listening problem. Half my skull was gone. She figured I just slept on it wrong. I only ate meat. She said I was picky. When survivors tried to chase me off, she stepped right in front of me. I'm gonna fix my boy, I know it. By the time she found me, I'd already been a zombie for 3 days. She went out to pick vegetables and found me face down under a tree, chewing on something. Boy, the ground is filthy. Get up! I let out this guttural growl and snapped at her. Without missing a beat, she grabbed a green onion and shoved it in my mouth. Sneaking snacks again? Get inside. Dinner's ready. She dragged me home. Neighbor Ms. Lee screamed and bolted from 10 feet away. That woman acts like seeing a kid is seeing a ghost. Once we got home, she sat me down and wiped my face. My skin had gone gray purple, and my eyes were this cloudy yellow. You been stealing my skincare again? You look like a straight-up corpse. She scrubbed hard and rubbed off a chunk of dead skin. This stuff is garbage. It's literally flaking off. I lunged to bite her, so she just casually stuffed cured pork in my mouth. Quit it. Mama's washing your face. At dinner, she made stir-fried greens. I ignored it and gnawed on raw meat. Are you serious? Nothing but meat. You're just like your father. She reached into the jar and threw me a chunk of salted pork. Fine, eat up. You're gonna get fat, I swear. That night I slipped out to bite people. She chased me back in with a broom, sneaking out in the middle of the night. What if someone snatches you? She tied me to the bedpost with a rope. Next morning, neighbor Uncle Zoe came banging on the door in a panic. Mom was sewing me a mask, because I kept trying to bite her. Shuji! Everyone in town's turning into monsters! What are you talking about? Did you fall asleep watching a horror movie again? I'm dead serious. Uncle Joe pointed at me. I was just sitting there baring my teeth at him. Mom smacked me upside the head. Where are your manners? Say hi to Uncle Joe. I let out a shriek. Uncle Joe stumbled back 3 steps. He's just in his rebellious phase. Bites everyone. That's why I made him a mask. You want one for your dog too? She was still rambling, but Uncle Joe had already bolted. She pumped me full of herbal medicine every day and burned mugwort around me. Somehow it actually calmed me down. By day 7 of the outbreak, our village was the last place with survivors. Mom kept working the fields like nothing happened. Watering, fertilizing. I followed her around and scared off any zombies that got too close. At lunch, she brought out a plate of meat. I went at it like an animal. Slow down, you're gonna choke! She watched me eat and let out a quiet sigh. Then one day, a group of survivors rolled through. The leader, Dr. Wang, took one look at me and went pale. Ma'am, your son is a zombie. A what now? What even is that? His eyes have gone completely yellow. That's just jaundice. A little herbal tea and he'll be fine. He's drooling. All kids drool when they're teething. Dr. Wang ran out of options and tried to tie me up. Mom grabbed a rake and charged at him. You touch my son, you're dead. She ran those grown men off like it was nothing. With nowhere else to go, the survivors camped at the village entrance. They soon realized Mom's greenhouse was the only one still running for miles. She traded cabbage for salt, radishes for matches. She even traded chives for half a bottle of chili paste. Not a necessity, but she'd noticed I liked spicy food. It was one of the few things I could still taste. Shuji, your son really is a zombie. It's dangerous. Mom popped a ginger candy in my mouth. Please, would a zombie eat whatever I feed him? Then how come he won't bite me? My boy is sweet. There's no way he's a zombie. Life went on, until a guy from the group tried to steal our vegetables and I scratched him. 20-some people showed up with hoes and spears surrounding our house. Hand him over or we're taking you both down. Mom stood in front of me, gripping the cleaver she'd used for 10 years. This is my son. He doesn't bite. You want him gone? Then I'm gone too. He's a zombie, lady! Bull. My son is nothing like those things you're describing. He's just picky. He's going through a phase. She was shaking with anger, then turned to look at me. I was just squatting in the dirt guarding the vegetables, completely unbothered. She lit a bundle of mugwort and waved it around me. See? You said zombies are scared of this. My son isn't. The smoke made me sneeze like crazy. But I didn't move an inch. Ma'am, mugwort does repel zombies, but there's no proof it works on all of them. Maybe your son's just the exception. Look at him. You really think that's still a person? Stop kidding yourself. Desperate to prove I wouldn't bite, she pulled out needles and stuck them in my head. This is our family's acupuncture. I can fix him, I swear. And weirdly enough, after those needles went in, my eyes cleared up for just a second. I opened my mouth and let out one blurry sound. Mom froze, then burst into tears. You hear that? My son just said mama. A zombie. Just said mama. The survivors all looked at each other, then sighed. One by one, they walked away. Before Dr. Wang left, he quietly slipped Mom a notebook. Ma'am, your son is a miracle. If you're keeping him, just write down what he does every day for me. Mom tossed the notebook back. I can't write. That night, she gave me a bath and changed my clothes. As she sewed up the shirt I'd ripped earlier, she said, Son, I don't care if you're human or not, you came from me. That'll never change. I let out a low, broken sound in response.